Okay, in case you missed, been living under a rock, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock after Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head. Well, King Richard, the father of Venus and Serena Williams, weighed in and he had this to say about Smith's behavior. Richard said, "We don't condone anyone hitting anyone unless it's in self-defense." What do y'all think about what went down and Richard's statement? Q, let's start with you. What do you think?
You know, I'll spare the whole what I think about the overall situation. I did a whole video on YouTube. Y'all can check it out. My final thoughts on the whole situation is Will did the wrong thing for all the right reasons. Okay, you guys got that? He did the wrong thing for all the right reasons. I'm totally on board with King Richard's statement. You know what I'm saying? There's never going to be a world where you are going to get me on board with walking on stage and slapping somebody on live television. Like, there's just never going to be a world where that is going to be okay in my book. So I agree with King Richard.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Al, what do you think about this?
I mean, you know, what he said, I mean, I feel like for it to come from the person that he portrayed to win the Oscar, this is pretty significant. And whether you guys want to say that that man is demented or not, I took care of my mother the last 3 years of her life, and she had Alzheimer's. And they may be demented, but they still have their moral meter is still there. So they can still understand stuff. They're not just completely insensitive or don't know what they're talking about. I think he makes a lot of sense. Under no circumstances, Will Smith was 110% wrong for walking up on that stage, doing a live production and slapping Chris Rock.
It was unbelievable. And we're going to definitely hit this from a few different angles tonight, but the response of some people on social media, the justification of it. Listen, a lot of people voice their opinion online. We do it every week. Can you imagine us doing a live event somewhere and someone being mad at our words, whether it hit a nerve that we may not even know about, and then assaulting us and then still being able to come back and get an award in my face? It's just so many things about this. So we have a few different takes on this because of course, everyone's chiming in. In a recent interview with Gayle King, Jim Carrey said he was sickened by the standing ovation that Will Smith received after winning the Best Actor award. Check out what Carrey said. I have announced this morning that I was suing. Oh, he said, I would have announced this morning that I'm suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be around forever. And, it's going to be ubiquitous. And Carrey added, I struggle with that word. Okay, that insult is going to last a very long time. Now, do you think the situation would have been handled differently if Will Smith would have slapped a white comedian?
Oh, most definitely. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. So the first thing I want to say is, Jim Carrey, go sit your ass down. Like, now, what I don't like is the active solicitation of other comedians and actors to jump on this hate train, right? I get it that everybody has an opinion, everybody has a right to their opinion, but it almost feels as if Hollywood is targeting certain people to solicit their opinions, quite frankly, about something that's a personal domestic matter between Will and Chris. We don't need everybody chiming in, talking about what they shoulda, woulda, coulda did. But I will say this, Chris Rock is a better man than I'll ever be, because there was no way in hell that I would have not pressed charges on you or not marched my ass down to the courthouse and filed some paperwork on your ass come the next morning.
Amy Schumer, Wanda Sykes, and Ellen all said they were traumatized. Al, what do you think about what Jim Carrey said? Mm-hmm.
Listen, I have to disagree with Funky on this. Jim Carrey is a huge star in Hollywood, and Funky and Claudia, you both are AFTRA actors, correct? So you carry a card. When you carry that card, and when you're a huge star in Hollywood, being a member of that, there are rules. You have bylaws. You have standards of conduct. You have also California laws that you have to follow as an actor. It's just like if being a bus driver, let's make the analogy, they have to follow the laws of the speed. They have to follow the laws of driving. So for him to have a say into how Will Smith abuse those bylaws and those standards of conduct, any actor that's in that group, any actor on that level has the right to speak on it. And I think he's right. I think that in many, many ways, I would have probably taken the same strategy that he mentioned. Chris Rock definitely is a bigger man than anybody that I know that's from where Chris Rock is from originally and from New York. I don't think I would have allowed a man on that world stage to slap me in front of billions of people and just walk away from it. I just wouldn't do it. And if I did, I promise you the next day he would have woken up to an email or his lawyers or his representation from my lawyers, because I'm going to sue his ass.